154 division overseas. Would you consider looking at fighting in America next at 154?
Look, we'll just have a look around at the opportunities. You know, we were offered the opportunity to perhaps fight Carlos Adames for a world title fight going back sort of 2 months ago. If Jeff stood aside from this fight and allowed Zerafa to take on Murata, Glenn quite rightly said, well, there's no absolute guarantee we're going to fight Adames for the world title because one man Goya had to vacate and two they had to turn on a big Tszyu who just beat Adames. So the way things went, from a financial point of view, this was not the smartest fight we could have taken because there are other options on the table. But Jeff was very adamant that he wanted to take this fight because this is the fight that motivated him. And I've got to be honest, it scared me shitless from we've put a lot of time, effort, and work into building what we've got. And Jeff put it all on the line, which he's entitled to do because it's his career. And he was the one who wanted it most. And he showed right from the very first bell, come out and threw big overhand right, I think it was. That he was here to fight, and I was sitting beside Kevin Barry, who was, one of the great trainers in the world of heavyweight boxing, and he said the thing tonight that made a difference, along with my good friend Mark Beard, who had a number of fights, was the movement that Jeff had right throughout the fight. And it's only when Jeff got tired and the movement stopped that he started to get clipped. But what was very, very impressive was that, the movement was there all night, and I think that made Jeff a lot more elusive. He was in, he was out, he was hitting. His jab was just spectacular, and then when he stood in close and traded, it was impressive. So, all in all, it was from my point of view, a stunning entertainment spectacle. And a lot of people have said that Manny Pacquiao fight was one of the all-time great Australian sporting moments. I've got to be honest, I think we've seen another one tonight, obviously in front of a much smaller crowd and a much smaller TV audience. But certainly, we've got a lot of media who will report on this fight, and I think the ones who are there and lucky enough to be here tonight will report it as one of the all-time great sporting events again, in a very different way. I don't make unilateral decisions, right? We sit down as a team, we work out what I go and come up with some options and we work out what the best options are and we talk them through. Ultimately, Jeff's the one who's got to get in the ring, and him and Glenn are the ones who are best versed to make the final decision. But right now, I think there's obviously, I don't want to fight at middleweight ever again because I think it's too taxing on Jeff. He's not a true middleweight.
I don't think you're going to make middleweight, Dan. He doesn't want to fight at middleweight again.
You know what I'm saying? I think Jeff, it's just my opinion. And of course, I take a lot of my advice off Glenn, off Jeff, but also off a guy called Tszyu Duncan, who's not here tonight. And we all sort of pretty much agree that light middleweight's where he should be.
We'll have to go back and have a look. I don't think Murata would want to do that. He's a world champion at middleweight, and he's a big.
No, that's not really our direction at the moment. We're looking at opportunities at light middleweight now. I think that is the sweet spot at the moment. I'm not saying that Jeff couldn't fight at middleweight. I think they'd campaign at light middleweight for a while, and then we'll just see how that goes. But I never say never, but certainly I believe right at the moment, Jeff is light middleweight is the sweet spot. It's the Goldilocks division for us.
Jeff, if you fight at 154. If you fight at 154, people are obviously going to mention Tszyu there. I mean, is that a fight you'd like to have in 2020?
Possible. Tszyu's got a big name in Australian boxing now, and all thanks to his father as well. And he's absolutely having a massive career at the moment. He's having some impressive wins. He fought a great guy from our gym, Joel Camilleri, and had an impressive win with him. And Dwight Ritchie as well, who's sadly passed away now. And he's a talent coming through, and he's showing his explosiveness, and he's a possible fight in the future. And I guess I'll just leave that to Dean, and I'm just going to have a nice Christmas and good New Year's now and have a good break, and I'm sure Dean will be coming to me and Glenn with some options.
And most importantly, Glenn and myself agree that, Jeffrey, that you are back running at the end of January. You are not taking 6, 8, 10 weeks off.
Yeah, you can't have too long a break. I know he doesn't want to hear that, but certainly I don't want him to do anything till the new year. He's certainly earned himself a lovely Christmas and a nice new year, but I don't want him to have too long a break. It's just so hard getting back if you have too long off, and we found that out last time.